a very sensitive button.
Oh. Wow, boy.
Oh. So, are you ready for Brock?
Yeah, Brocky all belt.
No, he doesn't have any belts, but he does have a boombox.
It's about this was literally the highlight of the show.
Yeah, considering it's a 2.5 hour show, and yeah, that is pretty bad.
Brock came out with the briefcase, using it as a boombox.
Yeah, this is basic Paul Heyman promo, you know, teasing who he's going to cash in against.
My client.
But he was interrupted by Seth.
Yeah?
He said, you know what, let's not wait, let's do it now.
Yeah.
Cash it in on me.
Yeah. And then Paul said, well, you're not the only option out there. And then this then brought out Kofi Kingston. Disturbed.
No, it's not disturbed, Kofi. Yeah, the wild card rule is in effect.
Oh, the wild card rule.
So Kofi was like, yeah, challenge me if you want.
And then Paul Heyman quite rightly pointed out it should be the other way around. You two are fighting and auditioning. Who deserves to fight Brock? So and then Paul then said, oh, I hear you two aren't done yet. So I think at some point there was some crappy tag team match made.
Yeah, well, it might have been the main event actually.
Was it Team Boring?
Yeah, I think it was
Boring
actually.
and Bold.
Yep, it was the Miserable Baron and Boring Bob.
There you go. That's their tag team name. Boring Bold. Boring and Bold.
The Boring Boldies. We still didn't find out how Brock got into the match. I mean,
No.
it got rumored that Paul had something to do with it.
Okay.
Because he did mention it was like, maybe we politicked our way into the match. But we don't know.
So, next, we had a match. Braun Strowman versus Sami Zayn.
Yeah, I mean, there was a funny backstage segment where like Braun looked at Boring Bob. He was like, I'll deal with you later. And immediately I'm like, great, they're burying Sami Zayn again.
Oh, and bury him they did.
And I did find it funny that Sami was showing no signs of his injuries from the night before.
Nope.
He's just completely normal, came out, dancing.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's nothing to say on this one. Braun killed him, beat him with a running power slam.
Yeah.
In about 3 minutes.
Oh, God. So, next, for no reason whatsoever, we had the Lucha House Party in the ring, and then Lars Sullivan came out.
Yeah, this was like the aftermath of the night before. See, we forgot to mention this on the Money in the Bank thing, but Lucha House Party was supposed to be in a match. We don't know what it was.
Oh.
Because Lars Sullivan came out and beat all three of them up.
Yeah.
So whatever match they were in got cancelled.
So then...
So this was pretty much them getting revenge.
Sort of.
They tried to attack Lars Sullivan.
Yeah.
And he beat him up again.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Like, at least they didn't go, oh, what a show of strength from Lars Sullivan, beating up 3 cruiserweights.
Oh, so next, we've got a match we're half interested in. We've got Cesaro facing off against Ricochet.
Yeah, this all came about from another backstage segment.
Of course it did. WWE.com exclusive.
I think so. Yeah, well, we didn't see it. We only saw the recap of it.
Well, at least Cesaro's not teasing a storyline from 2005 again.
No, he was pretty much, oh, you're hurt. You probably can't wrestle tonight. And Ricochet went, yeah, I'll wrestle tonight.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah.
And the one thing I've noticed that Cesaro now has new music. He doesn't have Sheamus' music anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. So, long story short, Cesaro took advantage of Ricochet not being 100%.
Yeah.
Beat him up. And then hit him with that neutralizer.
Yeah, I haven't seen him beat anyone with the neutralizer in ages.
It's because he's been in a pointless, shitty tag team.
I mean, normally it's the uppercut that beats him. Yeah. You know, didn't they do this match like 2 or 3 weeks ago?
I think they did.
And Cesaro beat him then with the uppercut.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. They might as well just move Ricochet to the Cruiserweight division now. Alright.
So, you know, we were voicing our displeasures about Shane being in a rivalry with The Miz.
Yep.
Well, it's got a million times worse. Shane has decided he's beat The Miz, he's moved on from that, so he needs to find another target.
Why?
So he's decided to target.
Go on, say it.
Roman Reigns.
Oh yeah, that's going to end well for you.
Something even better. Shane's challenged him to a match at Super Showdown in Saudi Arabia.
And just to go on record here, folks, we are not covering that show.
No.
Do not expect a preview and predictions for this or a review.
No.
It's a non-entity.
No, not covering it.
Nowhere near.
No.
I might not even watch it.
I didn't watch the last Super Showdown, to be honest. The one in Australia, mate.
I think I did put it on, but I wasn't really paying attention to it.
Yeah. So, Roman came out, accepted the challenge, and then I think Drew might have appeared at some point.
Drew interfered and gave him the Claymore.
That's it.
And Shane was like, oh no, I'm not coming alone. I'm going to have Drew in my corner.
Oh, God.
And I was like, great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, next, we've got a tag team match. We've got the Revival
Oh, God.
versus the Penitentiary owned by the Usos.
Oh, we're finally getting the resolution of this storyline with the Usos pranking the Revival constantly.
Yeah.
I mean, they had that video of them shaving their back.
Mm-hmm.
They got him with the Uzi hole. Which I shouldn't have laughed at, but I actually was in tears when that happened.
Yeah. So, it's a good week to be Jim Cornette.
It really is.
Yeah. So, the Revival picked up the victory with the dreaded roll-up
And the tights. It wasn't just a roll up, he had the tights.
from Scott Dawson.
Oh, God. Is he the bald one?
Yes, he is.
Okay. I always get those two mixed up.
Dawson's the bold one.
Okay.
There. Uso's not happy with that tainted loss.
What are you doing, ref? In a week of bad ref botches, they should have seen that.
They should have seen it. It shouldn't have.
What are you doing, ref?
So, next we had a very random 6-woman tag match. I think did this all sort of come around from another moment of bliss?
Yeah, there was supposed to be a moment of bliss with Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
But pretty much they were going to rub in that she's only got one belt now.
Yeah.
Then, they got interrupted.
By the Iconics.
That was Lacey Evans first.
Okay, that fake Charlotte.
Then it was the Iconics.
Okay.
And then it was pretty much, oh, you can't fight us 3-on-1. You haven't got a tag team partner. And Nikki Cross was like, I'll be your tag partner.
And then Alexa Bliss joined him as well.
Well, no.
Sort of.
Unintentionally.
She took her coffee and walked to the ring.
Well, yeah, she wasn't. She didn't even do anything in the match. It was essentially 3-on-2 because Bliss just stood on the outside of the ring and watched.
Okay.
She didn't even tagged in.
Yeah.
I mean,
now.
oh, you haven't even said how the match went.
Oh yeah, shock horror. Team good one.
Yeah, Becky Lynch made someone tap out. One of the Iconics. I don't know which one.
Probably Billy Kay.
And then Alexa Bliss went in the ring and was like, "Yay, we won!" So you did nothing.
Literally did nothing.
You're the only one who did nothing.
Yeah.
Right. Let's get some humor into this thing.
Right, so now it's the return of Mrs. Foley's baby boy. The hardcore legend. He's back and he's introducing a new title.
Like we needed another title.
You haven't even seen it yet. Ugh.
Well,
I swear a 10-year-old designed it.
you remember a couple of years ago when they introduced the Universal title and everyone booed?
Yeah.
Which Mick even did that too.
Yeah.
Well, this was pretty much the same. He took it out of the bag and it got booed.
Basically, WWE have created a PG-friendly hardcore title. The 24/7 championship.
Yes. This pretty much looks like it was that Saudi Arabia title that they had last year.
Yeah.
They've just taken the strap from that,
Yep.
put some awful tag team title plates on it and just scribbled over it.
Yeah.
In fact, you mentioned one of the side plates even had duct tape on it.
Did. So, they then decided to have a battle royal to
Well,
crown the... Well, they call it a battle royal. I don't think you can really call it that.
no, it was more of, the first person who gets to the ring and picks up the title is going to be the first champion.
So
all the jobbers ran down, you know.
we had Titus. A reminder, Cedric Alexander's on the main roster now.
We had EC3.
Your favourite, Mojo was there.
Oh, God.
A couple of good brothers were there.
Yeah, they even had a bit where they argued over the title.
Yeah.
Funny. No way, Jose.
Yeah. Man with the world's most painful voice was there.
Oh, yeah. Eric Young.
And for no reason whatsoever, Drake Maverick was
Yeah,
there.
what? Yeah, he got thrown over the top rope.
By Titus into everyone else.
Oh, that was brilliant.
Yeah. But in the end, Titus got his hand on the 24/7 title.
Yes, and he held it for the grand total of about 2 minutes.
Yeah. He then ran by the barrier, rammed himself into the barrier, celebrating. Then he got to the top, he's like, yeah, I'm a champion. And then Robert Roode attacked him from behind and rolled him up. And Robert Roode is the new 24/7 champion.
Yeah.
Apparently the only stipulation is you gotta have a ref with you.
Yeah, it's the same as the old hardcore title. And cue backstage antics of Roode trying to hide from everyone.
Yeah.
Drake Maverick running behind him going, oh, holding his back. Which was actually pretty funny.
So, yeah.
Alright. Is that the main event or... Nope. Apparently not.
No.
Okay, we got 2 matches here.
Right, so we've got Drew McIntyre facing off against The Miz.
Yeah, Miz said he weren't done with Shane yet.
So of course Shane being Shane. No, you can fight Drew instead.
Yeah.
I'm not fighting you.
And well, this did not go well for The Miz.
Got his ass handed to him.
Yeah, I think Shane interfered at one point.
Yeah, didn't he get a cheap shot in on him and then The Miz turned around and got hit with a claymore?
He did.
Yeah.
That was all she wrote for Miz.
Yeah. So then we went backstage and R-Truth was helping Robert Roode escape. And he said, alright man, get around the other side of my car. He goes, okay. And then he opens the passenger side door, and a referee's there. So then R-Truth kicks him in the gut, smacks his head on the bonnet of the car.
Ooh.
And then R-Truth pinned Robert Roode. So R-Truth is the 24/7 champion.
Yeah.
And he drove off in his car.
Hey.
And then there's a few antics during the week where Drake Maverick was posting wanted pictures of R-Truth around live events, saying, where is he? I need to take him out and become 24/7 champion.
Why?
No idea.
It's so random.
So, now we're on to our main event.
Okay. Tag team match.
Seth Rollins, Kofi Kingston, against Boring and Bold.
The boring bald.
And it was a no DQ match as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Match happens.
yeah, it's like I'm trying to be enthusiastic for it, but anything involving Baron and Boring Bob, it's not going to be match of the night.
No, definitely not.
I can't even go into detail about it.
All we know is Seth and Kofi picked up the victory.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Kofi that got the pinfall.
Was it there? SOS?
No.
Or Trouble in Paradise?
Trouble in Paradise. On the miserable Baron. And then, just after the match, Brock came out.
Yeah.
Teasing who he's going to cash it in against. I mean, they both got up. Seth and Kofi were there staggering. Seth got a chair. He was like, come on, go on. You thought Brock was going to do it. He walked down to the ring. And he went, nah.
Just laughed and then Paul was like, we'll give you our answer next week.
Oh, God.
So there you go, people. You lucky people. 2 weeks in a row. Brock can be asked to turn up for you people.
I don't believe it. They must be paying him a fortune for this. Is farming season that bad at the moment? I know we've had some bad weather and all, but Jesus Christ. Brock's being asked?
Who knew it?
2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
Must be a record.
Yeah.
Right, but that's going to wrap it up for this one.
Yep.
So, as always, folks, from your hosts, the master of the brain damage,
Martin.
and the one and only Sam H. We'll see you again for the next one.
Boombox, baby.